You know, son, I haven't seen a bunch of jam tarts get destroyed that badly since that night about 6 and they all went out to date at the same time and I just had to rifle them down, lads. That was a pumping. Glorious! No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 982 and today we are back with another brand new video. Today's video we are here to discuss Rangers 5, Hearts 0, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, Rangers returned to Ibrox and they did not disappoint. But before we go any further on with today's video, we are closing in rapidly on 36,000 subscribers, so if you could help out, that would be absolutely amazing. We are chasing the 55k dream, so any help would be greatly appreciated. But what else was greatly appreciated was that performance for Rangers. And honestly, I'm just sitting here with a massive smile on my face, lads. That is the weekends we like to see. Rangers Football Club, thank you. And thank you for that 90 minutes of absolute domination versus a Hearts team who do have good players and who have done a lot of talking ahead of this game. Austin McPhee was going to do this, Austin McPhee was going to do that. The Hearts team was going to switch on and channel the energy and the right mindset to come to Ibrox and surprise everyone. Well, if that was Austin McPhee gone down swinging, ladies and gentlemen, it was a first round knockout from the Glasgow Rangers because we never ever gave them a sniff. And I know some people's going to say, aye, but it's a poor Hearts team, this is their worst run of form, this and keep making excuses for them. But when you look at it, at the end of the day, they played the majority of that match with 9, maybe even 10 players in and around their box, and they still got spanked 5-0. I want to give Rangers credit. No, always try and make excuses because Hearts have the good players and they didn't turn up. They were there, they sat out, they camped, they played their part, they tried to park the bus, but Rangers with their skill and their quality and their ability on the ball picked holes past the 9-10 players that was in front of the goal and put 5 by them. That needs to be applauded because Rangers were excellent. And speaking of excellent, by the way, let's dive into this game recap and talk about that first goal because that was scrum Deliumptious. And guess who it starts with? Who has the ability to whip the ball exactly where it needs to be? It is none other than your man, Mr. Bonabere Barisic, whose form just continues to get higher and higher and higher. We're all waiting for it to drop. We're all waiting for his form to go back to the inconsistency, but it's no. And it's not even just staying the same. He's actually getting better. And the delivery for Alfredo Morelos is once again on the money. Exactly like it was a couple of days ago versus Feyenoord. It's on the money once again for Alfredo. And well, I'm running out of things to say about Alfredo Morelos, man. It's brave, it's powerful, and he absolutely smashes it into the back of net with his head. Again, do you remember a couple of years ago we used to call him 50 pence head because he could never ever get them on target? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's officially time to rename it 55 pence head because that is beautiful. And when you're playing against a team who's set up so negatively that they're not even interested in playing football, they're only there to try and dig out a clean sheet. When you get that goal so early on, it just lifts all the pressure. And you saw what happened. We strolled it. We started to just control the ball, pass around the Hearts players. They started to bicker with each other. You had Stephen Naismith moaning all the time to whether it was these end players and even the manager. They lost their heads and it was only 11 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen. That is what's so important, having quality players like Bonabere, Barisic and Morelos. It just changes the entire game because they never had a plan B and it was quite clear to see. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but do I regret it? A little bit. And from that goal, it did take a little bit of time to grab the second goal, but what we needed was another moment of quality. We had a moment of quality from Barisic for the first goal. Who was it going to come from for the second goal? Well, it brings me so much joy and so much happiness. The second goal is all down to the wonderful ability of Scotty Arfield, who once again returned to a more central position, and you saw the benefits of it. He was brilliant all day, and his ability to just pick the ball up, lift his head, drill a pass in between the two defenders, give Aribo something to run onto in behind the defence. Aribo's then ice cool and composed. I know some people aren't always happy that he's always so calm on the ball and they want to see urgency, they want to see him rushing. But if you see that goal, the way he's just so calm, the defender doesn't care what to do because Aribo is so relaxed. That is what he brings to the table, and that is how he scored a second goal. Absolute ice in the man's vein. He doesn't rush it. He waits for Kent to get in the right position. He simply supplies the ball and Kenty goes ahead and grabs another goal. Again, he's back fully fit now, and you look at the last week or so, what he's been able to do now that he's back fit. He's going to terrorise this league and he's back doing what he does best, and that is tearing people apart. And I think when we reached half time, the only surprise was it was still only 2-0. Half chance here, half chance here. Bit of a lull in the game there. We were waiting for the third goal, but we were forced to wait a very, very long time. In fact, the third goal only came in the 64th minute, but it came from the boot of Tavernier getting in behind the defence, a fantastic ball across, and Berra is left with a decision to make. The ball was literally put in the right position, a perfect position you could say, because Berra either tries to clear it where there's a high chance he's going to smash the ball in his own net, or he leaves it for Alfredo Morelos to get another tap in and another goal. The ball's whipped in so well, Berra makes the decision, he tries to clear it, and he ends up finishing it pretty damn well. Doesn't he have many teeth, but he's got a goal at Ibrox, so congrats to him. And you might be thinking to yourself, 3-0 at home a couple of days after a game that took so much emotion and effort out of the players, that would be it. We would settle, we would control, and we would see the game out. Well, nah. Gerrard once again proves that he wants Ibrox to be a fortress, and he wants it to be a place that teams fear to come in, because he brought on more attacking players and he demanded more from his players. 3-0 up, 65th minute, Gerrard's making subs and asking for more. And boy, did the subs add something to this game. Now, the first one I want to talk about is Mr. Shea Ojo himself, because I know not a lot of people like this laddie right now, and he is not performing up to their standards. And if I'm honest with you, when he came on, he did kill a couple of counter-attacks. I'm going to be honest, bad pass here, groans for the crowd because it wasn't going well for Mr. Shea Ojo. But I'll tell you what I really rate, right? He's came on, he's not playing terrifically well, he's gave the ball silly away a couple of times, killed a couple of counter-attacks. But did he put his head down and say, right, you know what, in the game's won, let's just shy away from it, you know what I mean? The heart, the old size of the peanut. Did he do that? No. He kept going, he kept working, and his work rate is what brought us the fourth goal, because he refused to give up on the ball. He ran all the way in, absolutely nailed the Hearts player, correctly by the way, because he gets the ball, he picks himself back up quickly, tries a shot, it's well saved by the goalkeeper, but the rebound falls to another substitute who came on, Mr. Greg Stewart, and he is there to mop up. So I'm very happy to see that reaction of Mr. Shea Ojo, and that's why I'm still on the old camp, and I still think he's gonna turn into a very important player for us this season, because he has the ability. It's just waiting for it all to click, and that little moment there when everything wasn't going right shows me he's got something about him in there. But the other substitute who I just sort of glossed over there, who ended up scoring the fourth goal, Mr. Greg Stewart, I couldn't be more happier again, because he's a die-hard Rangers fan. He wants to be here, he's chomping at the bits for more minutes, and he's all go, he's all energy, and that is how we get the fifth goal. He refuses to give up on it. It's a brave header. Now, it did kind of look like it was an own goal at first, but this has to be Greg Stewart's goal. I don't know if it's been officially given to Greg Stewart. It has to be a Greg Stewart double in this game of football, and that is how the game pretty much was done and dusted. Defoe had a little chance to chip the goalkeeper at one point, but that was pretty much it from Rangers. It was a 5-goal performance, and a very important one, which helps with the goal difference. And just seeing the ruthless Rangers at Ibrox, seeing Gerrard just be a man of his word, it's just a joy watching Rangers right now. I absolutely love doing these videos. And that is where we're going to end the game recap. For the individual player performance, I'm going to keep this very brief. I thought the two centre-halves were brilliant against Stephen Naismith, who says he was going to thrive on the jeers and the boos and all that. Well, the man was that irrelevant in the game. Even after a couple of elbows and a couple of kicks, the referee didn't even bother booking him. That is how irrelevant he was in the game of football. I thought the two wing-backs, or the full-backs, whatever you want to call them, were outstanding. Bonnebear on one side, Tavernier on the other. When they both click and they're both firing, it's frightening. And I thought Tavernier matched Barisic stride for stride today. That was a comeback performance from Tavernier. His passing was immaculate. And speaking of immaculate, Ryan Kent and Joe Rebo, fantastic in the game. Arfield, comeback performance. That is what we like to see. Glenn Kamara is just Glenn Kamara right now. You're getting 7 or 8s every single game. Morelos gets his goal. Could he have had a couple of others? Yes, but with the effort that man puts in, I think he's worthy of a little rest. But the man I am leaving to last is my personal man of the match, and it is the one who won the Rangers TV man of the match and the official man of the match, and I can see why. It was Stephen frickin' Davis. He was just a dream to watch. And with all that being said, I am done and dusted officially in today's video. Now I'm handing the reins over to you guys. What did you think about the performance? Who was your man of the match? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down there in the comment section below, and while you guys do that, I will jump over to Twitter and hear from the people on there. So over at Twitter then, there's actually been 1,564 votes, and there's still 51 minutes remaining. That is frightening, nation. Thank you so much for getting involved, 4% votes for other, 9% votes for Scotty Arfield, 20% votes for BB, but the far and away winner, of course it is, with 67% of the vote, is none other than your man, Stephen Davis. So let's see what the people's had to say then, shall we? The first one comes in from Blue Sea of Ibrox, and he says, as I said, we steamrolled them. Davo was outstanding, controlled the entire midfield. Happy to see Greg getting a couple of goals. All is good going into Sunday now. Let's go Rangers. Gustav writes in, Davis was different class. Big shout out to Scotty Arfield though. Best game in a long time. BB was his usual left peg brilliance self. Stuart Ward writes in, Davis is very good at passing the football. Yes he is. Sharp Div, the brother in blue, writes in, I'd go with wee Arfield today, mate. Had a miserable start to the season and that positional change today done him lovely. Some delicious pickouts. That's exactly why I put him in the free, mate. He was outstanding for me, and hopefully that gives him the confidence that I think he's been lacking. Mick Dobberton writes in, Tavernier played a blinder today, but my man of the match has to be Stephen Davis. The guy never tires and plays for the jersey. He's a midfield general on that park. Molly writes in, Arfield showed today why he's still getting to play for the first team. Cairo simply writes in BB. Marty writes in, midfield were outstanding and defence never looked troubled. Still can't understand why Glenn Kamara can't get into the Scotland team though. Stuart writes in, Davis, the man is immaculate, strolled as usual, good performance all around. And the last one we'll read out in tonight's video, as always, we'll go right to the very bottom, we'll stop it right there, and it comes from True Blue 72, and he writes in, it has to be Stephen Davis for me as he controlled the entire midfield. Hearts will need to get a new manager soon, or I genuinely believe they will get relegated. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've heard from the people, you've heard from myself. If you haven't done so already, we just witnessed a 5-star performance from the Glasgow Rangers. What have you got to say? But as always, I've been Sieging Over 92. Thank you so much for spending time of your day watching today's video. I'll see you in the next one, and bye.